Thank everyone for joining us here this afternoon. On Wednesday, April 26, 2017, at approximately 12:06 p.m., Corporal Stephen Ballard, an 8.5-year veteran of the Delaware State Police, conducted a stop on a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot of the Wawa located at 1605 Pulaski Highway. Corporal Ballard was in full uniform and in a fully marked police vehicle when he contacted the male driver of the red Dodge Charger. The Dodge Charger was also occupied by a second male subject in the front passenger seat. Corporal Ballard made contact with the driver and the passenger, who both provided identification. Corporal Ballard then walked to the passenger side of the vehicle to address the occupant. The passenger, who was later identified as Bergen Seeley, Jr., 26, of Middletown, advised that he had arrived at the Wawa in a gray Honda Accord, which was also parked in the parking lot. Corporal Ballard then asked him to step out of the Dodge Charger. As he exited the vehicle, a struggle ensued, during which time the suspect began firing at Corporal Ballard with a handgun he had produced from his waistband. Corporal Ballard attempted to run, for cover behind a parked vehicle. However, Seeley pursued him, and the suspect fired a handgun, striking him in the upper body. Corporal Ballard immediately went to the ground. The suspect then fired multiple rounds at close range, again striking him in the upper body. The suspect then ran to the gray Honda and fled the parking lot. The driver of the Dodge remained at the Wawa in the parking lot and was taken into custody by responding troopers. Through investigative leads, it was learned that the suspect had made contact with family members and advised that he had shot a trooper at the Wawa. The family immediately relayed that information to police. With that information, the investigators learned that the suspect was now in a residence at Brick Mill Farms in Middletown. As the Delaware State Police Special Operations Response Team arrived at the residence and proceeded to establish a perimeter, the suspect began firing multiple rounds at the officers from inside the residence. Special Operations Response Teams and conflict management teams from allied agencies then responded to the scene and attempted to make contact with the male suspect in an attempt to persuade him to surrender. It had been learned that he was the sole occupant of the home. When the suspect ceased contact with negotiators at approximately 8:22 p.m., the Delaware State Police Explosive Ordnance Unit utilized explosive breaching charge on the front door. Still no contact was made with the suspect. Attempts to contact the suspect throughout the night continued throughout the overnight hours in hopes that we would have a peaceful surrender. At approximately 4 a.m. this morning, Thursday, April 27th, officers reported hearing numerous gunshots originating from inside the home. However, once again, no contact was made with the suspect. At 9:17 a.m., the armed suspect exited the residence and engaged police. He was then shot by law enforcement. Life-saving efforts were then initiated by the Delaware State Police, EMS. However, Seeley succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead at 9:29 a.m. His body was turned over to the Division of Forensic Science, where an autopsy will be performed. On behalf of all of our troopers, we ask that you keep the Ballard family and the men and women of the Delaware State Police and all law enforcement in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you.